How's it going, everybody? I thought I'd make a different type of video than I usually make, and I don't know, as you can see, I guess I'm making a cooking video. I'm not a chef or anything like that, obviously, really, because I have canned ingredients, but anyway, this is just something quick that anybody can make at home, and I'm just going to use one large can of red kidney beans, and I like to drain those and rinse them off. And then a large can of diced tomatoes, and I normally like to have the ones that are already seasoned with herbs and spices and things, but I couldn't find any of those at my local store, so I just got what I could get. And this is a ingredient that a lot of people don't use, or I don't think a lot of people use it, and it's just regular tomato soup, and I use that just to thicken it a little bit and add a different flavor to it, and that's kind of a flavor I like, but you don't have to use that if you don't want to, or if you like a thinner chili. And I've tried it with the tomato paste, and I don't care for it that much. And this is just pickled whole banana peppers, and these are hot banana peppers, and I'll probably put 2 of those in there. And I have a medium onion. I already cut it in half, but I'll dice that up, and I'll put a little bit of this crushed red pepper in, just to add a little bit more spice to it. But you can leave this out, you can leave that out and put that in, and leave this out, or put this in and leave that out. It doesn't really matter, whatever you like. And in the microwave right now I have a pound of lean ground beef, and I don't think I'm going to need the whole pound, but I'll just, wing it. I'll check and see what it looks like when it's cooked. So anyway, I'm going to cut up the onion, open the cans, finish defrosting the ground beef, and cut up my banana peppers. And one thing I like to do, I don't know, most people might not like to do this, but I like to leave the seeds in. I don't bother taking seeds out. I just cut it up the way it is and just throw it in. So I'll get back to you when I'm done that. Alrighty, I'm back again. I have the onion cut. My camera's kind of screwy, so it's a little out of focus, but anyway, onions all cut up, the peppers are all cut. I'll just toss a little bit of the crushed red pepper in as I need it. Cans are all open, the beans are rinsed, and so I have my hamburger ground beef going in the pan, and I'll just brown that. And depending on how much fat's left in there, I'll probably leave it in just to add some flavor. If there's a lot, then I'll drain about half of it out, and then I'll add my onion in and my hot banana peppers. And for now, I'll just turn the camera off, and I'll get back to you after that's all done. Alrighty, back again. Hamburger's pretty near cooked. There is quite a bit of fat in there, but I'm still going to just throw this stuff in, and maybe I'll drain the fat after. But then again, maybe that'll drain some of the flavor too, so I think I'll, yeah, let's see now. Yeah, there's not that much, so I'll just throw the onion in. Okay, here's the onion. And we'll throw in the peppers. And we'll put in some of this crushed pepper. You probably really don't need that because of the banana peppers, but we'll put it in anyway. I gotta lay the camera down for a sec. So I'll put about that much, probably a half a teaspoon. If you really like it spicy, you put in a little bit more. So we'll let that cook, soften up the onion and get the flavor through there a little bit. And probably that'll cook about, oh, I would say 5 minutes. And turn the heat down a little bit. Right now I have it a little above medium, and I'll put it down to about 4. And I'll let that go for around 5 minutes. And then I'll come back to it. And when I come back, I'll put in the kidney beans and the tomatoes and the tomato soup. Alright, we're back, and the hamburger and onions and peppers are pretty close to being done. I'll put in the kidney beans, and they're all drained. And you don't have to drain them if you don't want to, but I like to drain them. So now, I'll stir those in a little bit. And I'll grab actually I'll put in the tomato soup first. And this is optional, you don't have to put this in. You don't have to put any of it in if you don't want to, but just put in what you want and what you like, and leave out what you don't like, or substitute, or whatever. It's up to you. So put this can of tomatoes in, and if I had some spices, I didn't think to buy some spices, so I don't really have any here right now, but if I had some like herbs, I should have said herbs, because that's what I meant. So anyway, it's a little dry, so I'm gonna add about a half, maybe a little less than half of a can of just tap water. And I'll fill it up a little bit more than what I think I'm going to use, just in case. So I'll just put a little bit in and stir it, see what we have. Because the tomato soup is pretty thick, so, and there's quite a few ingredients in there. So put a little bit more in, and it'll boil down and all that kind of thing. So. And a little tiny bit more. Alright, so now I'm gonna turn the heat up onto about 6. Put a cover on it so it doesn't splash all over the place, and I'll leave a little crack there just to let some of the steam get out. And once that comes to a bit of a boil, I'll come back to it, turn the heat down, and after that, if it looks pretty good, then I'll turn it off at 45 minutes. If it looks like it needs a little more time, I'll let it go for an hour. Alrighty, we're back. Let's see. Yeah, it's boiling pretty good. Okay. And you gotta stir this, well, especially me, because I have my pot's not non-stick, so I have to stir it quite often. So now that it's been up to the boil, I'm gonna turn my heat down a little bit. I probably won't. I was gonna turn it on about 3, but I think 4 is probably good enough. And I just put the cover back on it because this stuff splashes quite a bit. Well, I'm back, and it's been about 15 minutes, maybe a little bit more. And I'm going to give it a quick stir and just see what it looks like. And it's looking pretty good. Actually looks real good, smells good too. There, just a quick stir just to keep it from sticking to the bottom or burning. So I'll put the cover back on, and I always leave a little crack just to let some of the steam come out so it'll thicken a bit more. So I'll turn it off again, and this time I'll leave it about a half an hour. I'll probably come back and stir it again, but you don't really need to see that, so I'll just come back in about a half an hour and see if it's pretty much done, and if it is, I'll show you the final result. If not, then I'll let it go a little longer, and I'll be back. Well, back again, and it's been a total of about 45 minutes, maybe a little bit more, and I don't know if you can tell, but it's looking pretty good. I think it could go a little bit longer, maybe another 15, maybe 20 minutes. Well, I'm back again for the last time. I don't know if you can tell, but it's pretty much done. I'm just gonna give it a quick stir, turn off the stove, and move this to another burner, and let it sit there uncovered for probably 10 minutes, I would imagine. And then I'm gonna put it in a bowl and have a little bit of it to eat. Anyway, that's how I like to make chili, and hopefully maybe a few of you guys will try it. Talk to you later.